All right, hello everybody. We are here live in Frisco for the CUSA Men's Basketball Championship featuring ODU and Western Kentucky. For WODU Sports, I'm Grayson McKinney, joined again by Sierra Gord. And I'll tell you, it's been a long road, but we made it. Getting ready to tip here in the Star. Starting lineup the same for either team. ODU wins the tip. Xavier Green gives it over to Ahmad Kaver, and we are underway in the championship game. Kaver has it. Guarded by Hollingsworth. Kaver in the corner. Now baseline. Kaver goes up strong, but gets it to Aaron Carver. Carver goes up with the right. That is good. Aaron Carver getting the Monarchs on the board first here in the championship game. Lamonte Bearden bringing it up for the Hilltoppers.
As he sets up the play, he is guarded by Kaver.
Bearden still outside. Gets it over to Anderson. Anderson back to Bearden. Pump fakes a three, gets back to Anderson up top. Anderson drives in the corner. Bearden now, 7 on the shot clock. Bearden out to Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth drives, step back from the elbow, pull-up jumper. No good, air ball, rebound, BJ Stith, and he gets it over to Ahmad Kaver, who will run the floor. Kaver, great pass inside. Aaron Carver can't finish the reverse, but Albert Robinson, the big man there, cleaning up the offensive glass.
That's something that we hope to see consistently for him. He's been struggling to get those looks on the inside, but that one is good.
Bassey now has it, gets it up top to Hollingsworth. Charles Bassey, Defensive Player of the Year. Hollingsworth walked, turnover, ODU ball. This is the matchup everyone wanted to see. Number 1 against number 2 as Ahmad Kaver will bring it up for the Monarchs, who have the early lead 4-0 in the first half. Stith has it now up top. Stith gets it over to Green. Green from a screen from Robinson takes a deep three. That is no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and it'll be Western Kentucky ball. Xavier Green yesterday with the big game, pouring in 21 points, trying to get something going early.
And as you said, this was the matchup that everyone wanted to see. The first time that ODU played Western Kentucky in the TED, they were down 21-0 at the beginning of the game, and they came back for a close win.
Three taken there. No good by Savage, as Kaver will have it now. Kaver pull up just outside the free throw line. That is good. Ahmad Kaver. ODU offense really working here early.
Bearden is going to bring the ball up the court.
Bearden gets it over to Anderson. Surprised they haven't tried to work inside to Bassey here. No. Their best player in the team, leading scorer for the Hilltoppers, hasn't seen any looks yet. Anderson has it, 7 on the shot clock. Anderson drives. That shot no good. Rebound, Carver. Carver gets it over to Green. He has it on ODU's end now. Xavier Green, the hero from yesterday. He is guarded by Bearden. Gets it over to BJ Stith. Stith has it, 13 on the shot clock now. Back up top to Kaver. He will set something up. Under 10 on the shot clock. 10. Kaver takes a deep three. That is no good. Rebound all the way out. Hollingsworth now. Bearden drives his floater just outside the paint. That's good. As he scores the Hilltoppers' first points of this game.
Kaver's going to set up the play. He looks into Robinson at the top of the free throw line. Back out to Kaver up top. BJ Stith with it on the wing. Back over to Kaver. Into Robinson.
This is a good matchup here. Albert Robinson, he scores on the Defensive Player of the Year. Albert Robinson getting the best of Charles Bassey on that play.
It's 2 good looks for him so far.
Anderson has it now for Western Kentucky. Anderson gets it over to Savage. Savage inside to Bearden. Now they go inside to Bassey. Ball is tipped out of bounds. Great defense there. Robinson able to knock it off of Charles Bassey.
He's really doing well so far into this game. Kaver's coming down to set up the play again for the Monarchs. Down to BJ Stith, up top to Carver. It's like a foul is called.
Xavier Green getting called on the foul, and we reached our first timeout. This is part 3 of Western Kentucky ODU this season, and the games have not been short of exciting. You mentioned the first one, ODU down 21-0 to start the game, finding a way to come back to win. And then the second game in bonus play, also at the TED, was a back and forth all the way down the stretch. And it was Xavier Green who hit 2 big shots down the stretch to give ODU the win. ODU did a really good job in the earlier games containing Charles Bassey, if you can contain him, giving him different looks. They're really mixing in Robinson, Dickens, and Zigpay down low, and it's hard to adjust when you have 3 totally different types of bigs. You know, obviously Albert Robinson's the biggest. He's going to be the most physical with you. DeJoy Dickens has the length, and Zigpay moves probably the best out of all 3 of them. So giving Bassey different looks really gave him trouble last game. But the hard thing about these good players is they know how to work through it, and they adjust. So we'll see what Bassey does inside. But so far, so good here for the Monarchs as they lead 8-2 with 15:57 left to go in the first. It's hard to really zero in on one key to the game for the Monarchs. Obviously, defense is what they have really held their head high this whole year. But offensively, we'll see if they're going to try to work it inside to challenge Bassey, or if they are going to try to get their point from the outside. We've seen a couple of threes get taken up early by Caver and Green, neither of which to fall, but getting good looks. And is this a game where BJ Stitt is able to get out of his slump? The best players tend to thrive in the biggest moments, and there is no moment bigger than this right now for BJ Stitt.
Yes, you are right. When they first played Western Kentucky, I believe Ahmad and BJ had 19 and 18 points each to come back for that win, so hopefully they can get their shots to fall today.
Players coming back onto the floor now. Lineups will remain the same as we started the game. Savage will inbound on the sideline. Gets it over to Bearden, and play has resumed. Bearden over to Savage. He's guarded by Stitt, who gets it up top to Bassey. Over to Anderson now. Anderson up top. Hollingsworth. Screen from Bassey. And they're going to get a travel. That was a good roll there by Bassey. Just unable to find him inside. Hasn't really gotten any touches yet, and I'm surprised.
Yeah, these turnover possessions are coming into ODU's benefit, so hopefully they can get a play off of this.
Green has it now. Green gets it back over to Caver. Caver guarded by Hollingsworth. BJ Stitt takes a 3 from the wing. That is no good. Bearden back over to Anderson. Anderson gets it back up top to Bearden. Now over to Hollingsworth in the corner for Savage now. He's guarded by Carver. That's a mismatch. Off the screen from Bassey, but back up top now to Anderson. Anderson.
He's gonna drive. His shot is no good. Right off the backboard. Robinson with the rebound. Xavier Green's going to bring it down the court.
Western Kentucky not really getting any good looks offensively, and they still have yet to go to Bassey as Ahmad Caver's layup no good. Put back by Robinson no good. And we will get a foul on the rebound. Looks like that's going to go against Robinson.
Looked like he kind of threw him on the floor.
And now we will see DeJoy Dickens come into the game. We'll see if this changes Western Kentucky's offensive approach to the games, as Dickens not quite as physical as Robinson is, but he does have the length to contain.
Bearden with the ball, gives it over to Savage, back to Bearden. He's going to drive. Called a foul.
See who they get on the foul. Going to be Caver or Dickens. It's Ahmad Caver's second, his third foul. That's third team foul for Caver, first personal. Free throw up and good for Lamonte Bearden. Second free throw up for Bearden with the right. That is no good. Off the front of the rim. DJ Stith gets the rebound and gets it over to Caver. Caver up top now off a screen from Carver. Back with the screen. Caver nearly loses it. Gets it to Carver. Carver now over to Stith. Stith draws a double with Hollingsworth, but gets it back over to Caver with only 6 on the shot clock. Ahmad Caver driving, goes up, spins, turnaround shot, no good, but Carver there on the rebound, but ball did not hit the rim, and that'll be a shot clock violation.
Definitely some tough defense played by Western Kentucky, especially at the top of the key. Bearden's going to bring the ball down.
ODU, considered to be the best defensive team in this conference, and rightfully so, as they rank pretty up there in the nation, but Western Kentucky, no joke on defense either, as they do work it into Bassey, working on Dickens. Bassey able to overpower the 7-footer. And this is a matchup I think Western Kentucky likes, Charles Bassey against Desore Dickens.
Caver up top, looks into Green, and his drive is good.
Great pass there by Caver. Lamonte Bearden's going to run up now for the Hilltoppers, already at the top of their three-point line. He gets it over to Savage, who gets it back to Bearden. Bearden back over to Hollingsworth now. He's guarded by Green. Good screen there by Bassey, and the kick out to Savage. Pump fakes the three, spins. Pull up from inside the free throw line is good.
That was a nice move by him.
ODU still on top, 7-10 with a 3-point lead. But over 13 minutes to go here in the first half.
Green to Carver up top, down to Stith. The ball is stolen by Anderson. He's going to dunk it from behind.
And
the crowd is going crazy already.
A little lazy pass there. Anderson read all the way with the reverse dunk, getting the crowd into it now. A lot of fans made the trip from Bowling Green here to Frisco. Ahmad Caver has it now. Caver, Hollingsworth hit the deck, but his three is no good. Rebound out of bounds. ODU ball. We'll see how long Coach Jones rolls with Desore Dickens.
Right, that dunk definitely got the crowd really pumped. They're still yelling.
Bearden has it now. Western Kentucky can take their first lead of the game on this possession. Savage has it up top, and we will get a foul inside. Looks like that'll be on Dickens. And right on cue, Robinson coming back into the game.
Checking in for the moment, Albert Robinson. In for the Hilltoppers, number 12, Mustafa Johnson.
See what else Robinson has for us inside. Like Nelson is going to enter the game.
Robinson offers just a more physical matchup for Bassey. We saw that at the TED earlier this year. And we'll see how soon Coach Jones goes to Kulu Ezikpe, who has had a great defensive tournament so far. Savage inbounds up top to Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth, he drives, his floater is good, and Western Kentucky gets their first lead of the game. Hollingsworth able to blow past the defender and get an easy floater.
It's a little too easy for him inside. Carver up top to Robinson, who's looking to get it inside.
Gonna get a foul on Nelson here, pushing Ahmad Caver.
Foul charge, Eric Nelson. Nelson's first personal foul. Hilltoppers' first team foul.
Just the first team foul for Western Kentucky compared to ODU's 4. Jason Wade and Kulu Ezikpe in now for ODU.
Caver is going to inbound on the sideline, inside up top to Green. Down to Stith on the baseline. He's going to drive and pull up. His shot is no good, but it was rebounded by Ezikpe, and that is good.
Kulu Ezikpe, I think, has been one of the most underrated players for this tournament. He's doing a little bit of everything, especially on the offensive glass.
Very physical, not afraid to get inside and get some shots up.
Bearden has it now in the wing. He's guarded by Stith. Stith now switches over to Savage, who has the ball. Savage spins, layup way off. Rebound, Jason Wade saves it to Xavier Green, and he'll bring it up for the Monarchs.
He's going to push it down the lane, and there's a foul called. Looks like that was on number 1, Bearden.
We will get an official timeout, and we will be back with Xavier Green free throws, but we will take a short break as well.
I need a place that gets me.
Where I come from.
Where I'm heading.
To put my experience into action.
Turn my skills into enterprise.
Innovate.
To learn on my terms.
To develop my own passions.
Encouraged by my faculty.
Supported by my campus.
Make a difference in the world.
Create my own traditions.
Old Dominion University. Your future success begins here.
Our solution, preserving environments like this and creating energy alternatives by turning algae into biodiesel and green fertilizer.
Visionary research at Old Dominion University is solving pressing challenges in healthcare, defense, renewable energy, the environment, and other critical fields.
My solution, keeping our environment and our economy healthy by working with shipping companies to prevent invasive species from entering our nation's waterways.
Our solution, treating cancer, healing wounds, and preventing disease by using bioelectric technologies.
Partnerships with business, industry, and government in areas like modeling and simulation are creating new industries and thousands of jobs each year.
Our solution, modeling traffic patterns to make hurricane evacuation safer and smoother.
My solution, harnessing the power of cold plasma to create innovative tools for the medical community.
Our R&D contributes nearly $1 billion annually to the regional economy, enhancing the growth and vitality of our state and our nation.
Our solution.
That's Idea Fusion. That's Old Dominion University.
Back here for the championship game. Green inbounds it to Caver.
He's looking to set something up. Passes it to Stith on the wing. He's looking inside, can't get it, so Green is up top with it. Green with the moves. Over to Caver.
7 on the shot clock now. Mod Caver outside Xavier Green. Takes a deep 3. No good off the front of the rim. Jason Wade chips the rebound, but into the hands of Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth looks hurt, holding his hip as he gets down the court.
I think Wade hit him, trying to come down for that rebound. Bearden up top.
4 in the shot clock now for Hollingsworth. They go inside, now kick outside. Did he get the does get the shot off, but no good. Ezekbe with the rebound, gets it over Jason Wade. Jason Wade has it now. He gets it over to Caver. Caver looking for a screen from Ezekbe. Goes back to Ezekbe. Ezekbe drives baseline, but jump ball will head into the direction of Western Kentucky.
He's going to have to be a little faster with that move and a little stronger with the ball.
Robinson back into the game now. He takes the spot of Jason Wade as well as Aaron Carver. ODU going back to the starters.
Before, Robinson has been doing really well. He's actually leading the Monarchs with 4 points.
Smith now in the game for Western Kentucky. Bearden has it up top. He gets it over to Smith, who is guarded by Carver. Bassie takes a 3, and that is no good. But rebound there by Jake Omer.
Bearden trying to set something up top. Gets it over to Omer. Down to Anderson. Inside to Bassey, he loses it, Stith recovers.
Elbert Robinson still playing terrifically on Charles Bassey, trying to get it inside to Robinson as there's a mismatch as Bassey was getting down the court. Ahmad Kaver, though, takes an open three, and that is no good. ODU struggling from behind the arc now. Now 0 for 5.
That is something that we hope progresses throughout the game. We need those points from the perimeter.
Bearden now has it, gets a screen from Bassey. Bearden's floater, that's no good. Rebound tipped around.
And it stays with Western Kentucky.
We've seen in the past 2 games Kalua Zikbe getting the big minutes down the stretch, but if Robinson continues to do this, look for him to play big minutes. Bearden passes up the open three to get inside to Bassey. Bassey working, trying to get it back. Ball was tipped though into the backcourt, so Bearden will reset it with 15 seconds on the clock, getting it over to Anderson.
Good defense by Ahmad Kaver with the deflection.
BJ Stith now guarding Anderson, getting inside to Bassey. 4 in the clock. Robinson blocks Charles Bassey. Robinson doing a great job.
He is not letting anything happen on the inside, at least not while he's done there.
Xavier Green now, he drives, pulls up from the baseline. That is no good. Offense for both teams kind of stagnant here.
Anderson pushing down the court. Gives it to Omer. He takes a shot, and it is good. The three.
Western Kentucky up by 2 now. ODU looking for a bucket, gone a while without one.
Every time Western Kentucky makes a good shot, the fans are going crazy.
BJ Stith has it, gets it on the block for Robinson. Robinson working on Bassey, he goes up. Albert Robinson, strong finish
again.
The senior.
He is not playing around this time.
Bassey has it up top now. Bassey over to Bearden.
Another lost possession by Western Kentucky.
Offensive foul on Hollingsworth.
Foul charge to Jake Omer. Omer's first
Omer. Story of the game so far has to be Albert Robinson for the Monarchs. That's definitely, I'll call it, it's a pleasant surprise. We see Albert Robinson get beat on defense, getting overpowered by some of the bigs in the conference, which has been frustrating considering he's usually the biggest guy on the court. But against the best big in the league, Albert Robinson holding his ground, locking him down, and adding us a spark on offense. I think he's up to 6 now.
Yes, we have definitely seen in previous games where he's unable to hold control of the ball and gets it deflected out of his hands, but he is really taking advantage of this game, it being his last game as he is a senior and this is the championship. He wants to make his mark on this court.
Especially with Stith continuing to struggle over 2 and Kaver only with 2. Green only has 2. Albert Robinson's spark offensively has definitely helped lift the Monarchs to keep this game tied with 7.5 to go here in the first period. Western Kentucky not really starting the way I thought they would. I would think they would try to work it inside to Bassey to get him going early, because that's usually how they work their offense. He's the leading scorer on the team, like I said before, the freshman 5-star recruit, but they haven't really worked it inside to him yet. He's only taken 3 shots and he only has 2 points, and one of his shots was a 3, so he's only really taken 2 shots inside. And I think he's gotten some good matchups, especially on the pick and roll, some mismatches, but Western Kentucky not really trying to work it inside to him. We'll see if that changes down the stretch. Albert Robinson, though, 3 for 3 with 6 points. Western Kentucky with 5 turnovers compared to ODU's 4. As players are coming back out, looks like they will stay with Robinson down low with Carver, and now Justice Kithcart into the game. He's a shooter who can get going quickly if he gets a couple good looks. Maybe Coach Jones trying to get something working on the perimeter, as they are currently 0 for 6 from behind the arc. Jason Wade also in for the Monarchs. BJ Stith taking a seat on the bench. Xavier Green also on the bench. So right now, with two of your best players, and Green and Stith on the bench, are you going to continue to work it inside to Robinson? Are we going to see Caver try to take some shots? We know he can create his own shot or facilitate offense. Justice Kithcart might try to take a couple shots. We shall see as Jason Wade gets it into Caver, and he will bring it across.
Caver walks the ball to half court, picks it up and sets up his play. Down to Kithcart, up to Carver, down to Caver on the wing. Up top to Wade, back down to Carver, up top to Kithcart. Okay, they're swinging the ball around. Caver with it, down to Kithcart on the wing. He takes a three, and that is good.
Right on cue, Justice Kithcart, the Monarchs' first three of the game, and they take the 14-17 lead.
He got into the game and said that he was not playing.
Justice Kithcart is a shooter who can get hot quickly. As Smith has it, he gets it up to Savage. Or Anderson, excuse me. Now Omer has it up top. He's guarded by Kithcart, who gets it back over to Anderson. Anderson in the corner for Bearden. Bearden with 7 on the clock. Swings it over to Jake Omer. Omer with 3 on the clock. Omer up. That's a shot clock violation.
Anderson could not get it up in time.
I don't know if Anderson didn't know how much time was on the clock, but he didn't even try to go up at all until after the shot clock went off.
Yeah, it's something that you got to be aware of when you have the ball on the court.
Hollingsworth back into the game now for Western Kentucky.
And Caver is going to bring the ball down. Looking for the play from Coach.
If ODU can continue to score here with Sith and Green on the bench, these are some very good minutes now, important minutes.
Kithcart to Wade. Wade looking in, back up to Kithcart, down to Caver. He's looking inside, tries to go off the screen. Pump fakes, goes up, it draws the foul.
That was a James Hard move right there, able to get the defender off his feet and just kind of lunges into him with the shot, and he will head to the line. ODU shot 91% from the line yesterday. I don't think they missed a single one in the second half. Let's hope they can continue that trend here in the championship game.
He's going to set up for his first free throw. That one is good.
Tresor Dickens checking into the game for Robinson. Hopefully he has a better stretch than he did his first time out here. As Caver will set up for his second free throw. Signature around the back. Couple dribbles. Ball is up with the right. Bounces around the rim, and good.
And with Dickens being into the game, we saw yesterday that he racked up on some fouls pretty early and had to take a seat, so hopefully he can be more cautious about that and spare those.
And we saw as soon as Dickens got into the game, they tried to work it inside to Bassi. We'll see what they do with this possession as Bearden has it up top. Bearden does get it inside to Bassi. He's working on Dickens at the free throw line. Now brings it back. Great pass there for Hollingsworth, but he didn't go up. Hollingsworth had an open look, but he pump faked it. I don't know who he was trying to fake out because no one was there, but he misses the putback. And Ahmad Caver tries to work inside to Dickens, but it is stolen. Bassi tipped it to Anderson. Anderson gets it over to Savage, who draws the foul on the layup.
Looks like the game is going to look sloppy on both ends. Losing the ball, getting deflected, and rushing down, and still not being able to make a play.
Foul there on Kithcart. 5th team foul for the Monarchs. Couple more. We'll put Western Kentucky in the bonus.
Savage shot is up, and it is good.
Savage waiting on his second shot now. Up with the right, and that is good. Ahmad Caver will bring it up for ODU, who is leading by 3, 16-19, 5.5 to go in the first half.
Caver looks inside, back up top to Dickens. He's looking around, gets it back to Caver. Caver to Kithcart on the wing, back up to Caver.
8 on the shot clock now for Caver.
Caver is going to drive.
Caver with a scoop, no good. Aaron Carver there cleaning it up.
That's one thing that we have seen consistency from Carver is his strong inside. Those putbacks, those layups, and those rebounds have really been beneficial throughout this tournament for ODU.
Aaron Carver has been huge for the Monarchs. I mentioned Ezekbe earlier, but Aaron Carver also coming up with big plays as Hollingsworth does get it inside to Bassie. Bassie really working on Dickens here.
I think that Western Kentucky is actually taking advantage of Dickens being on the court. They were not making these moves when Robinson was out guarding him.
You're right. They're really working it inside to Bassie with Dickens on the floor. BJ Stith at the course cable. He's set to check in as Kithcart swings it in the corner to Caver, who tries to get it back up top to Kithcart, but it is stolen. Anderson slams it home on the fast break.
Again, this is the second time. The fans are acting like they've already won the game every time they make a shot like this.
BJ Stith heading back to the bench. Kithcart thought about the three in the corner, works inside to Dickens. Dickens quickly gets it back to Kithcart. Kithcart off the screen from Carver. Now gets it over to Jason Wade. Jason Wade drives, blocked. Looked to be close to a goaltend, not called. It almost pinned to the backboard. Going for the alley-oop now. And they will get the foul. Bad foul there as the ball is heading out of bounds.
Foul charge to Justice Kithcart.
It's a second for Kithcart.
The sixth on our team foul.
As we get another timeout here with just over 3.5 to go in the first, we will take another short break.
Championship to Frisco, and wishes all of the student athletes representing their schools.
Hey guys, my name is Naya. I'm a criminal justice and political science major from Hampton, Virginia.
My name is Zach. I'm a junior studying business administration from Warrenton, Virginia, and we're out and about in Norfolk showing you the Hampton Roads area.
Right now, we're in front of the Chrysler Museum of Arts. Believe me, there's plenty of things to do here in Norfolk and in the Hampton Roads area.
Oh, absolutely. In my free time, I like to go out and check out the Hoffler Creek Wildlife Park and take a hike, or maybe go to the boardwalk down at Virginia Beach, and go down to the Ghent area and check out the movie at the Narrow.
Or you can go see a concert at the Norva. But for me, I like to go shopping, so I'll visit the various malls, maybe MacArthur or Granby Street.
And on a beautiful day like today, I like to go out and check out the Norfolk Zoo because ODU students get in for free, or maybe head out to Busch Gardens in the Colonial Williamsburg area.
Yeah, I like Jamestown and Yorktown.
So we hope to see you around. Thank you for stopping by.
I need a place that gets me.
Where I come from.
Where I'm heading.
To put my experience into action.
Turn my skills into enterprise.
Innovate.
To learn on my terms.
To develop my own passions.
Encouraged by my faculty.
Supported by my campus.
Make a difference in the world.
Create my own traditions.
Old Dominion University. Your future success begins here.
Our solution, preserving environments like this and creating energy alternatives by turning algae into biodiesel and green fertilizer.
Visionary research at Old Dominion University is solving pressing.
All right. As players come back on the court, it looks like Green and Stith have made their way back. We have 3 minutes and 37 seconds left to go in the first half.
Western Kentucky will inbound it with 24 on the shot clock.
It'll be underneath their basket. Bearden gets it in to Hollingsworth. He's out on the baseline. Gonna bring it up top to the wing pull up. His shot is no good. Then he gets the rebound.
Bassey able to get over Dickens and tip that rebound out.
Bearden's going to set it back up. Looks down to Hollingsworth again. He's going to try to drive, and there's a foul called. I believe that is on Green.
Foul charge, Xavier Green. Green's second personal foul. The 7th.
That's going to be his second foul. The 7th team foul. Kithart coming back in, taking the place of Green already. Yeah, we don't want to give away these easy fouls early into the first game.
Western Kentucky will be in the bonus now. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good.
Hollingsworth has another shot. And that one is good.
Western Kentucky back on top by 1.
Stith inbounded to Caver, who's going to bring it up.
Caver off of a screen from Stith. Gets it over to Stith up top now. BJ Stith gets it in the corner for Kithart. Kithart back to Stith. 10 on the shot clock. Stith pull up 3. That is good. BJ Stith.
Nice move by BJ.
Stith able to convert one of his favorite shots on the floor, the corner 3.
You know, yesterday he had tweeted that he had finally made a shot into the game, so hopefully he's happy about this and he can keep this rhythm going.
Bearden has it up top now. Bearden 7 on the clock with Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth with 4, Hollingsworth with 3. Good screens there by Bassey. Shot clock violation again.
Good defense by the Monarchs, being able to lock them down.
Bassey setting screens on either end. Hollingsworth trying to work around them. Couldn't get a good look, but I know I would rather have my 6'5", or my 6'2" guard take the 3 compared to my 6'11" forward. That's just me, but maybe that's why I'm not coaching.
Also, Bassey is looking a little, aggravated. His game is being disrupted. So foul call. It looks like
Anderson had his knee up at BJ's chest.
Yeah, leg was stuck on the top of the ball.
Only the 5th foul for Western Kentucky, so ODU will inbound under their basket.
Jason Wade with the reverse. That is good.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. ODU holding on to a 4-point lead, 26-22, as Anderson has it now. Close to the wing off a screen from Bassey. Anderson gets it to the wing. I think that's Bearden with the 3. And that is good.
ODU only up by 1. Caver's going to set up top.
Caver.
He's going to take it himself. Floater is good.
Nice floater there by Ahmad Caver, able to duck under the defense. Easy floater inside the paint. Bearden has it now.
Screen from Bassey.
It looks like they're trying to work the pick and roll with Bassey. They just aren't able to get it to him inside as he tries to go to work on Dickens, but gets it outside to Savage. Now Bearden in the corner. Anderson now inside to Bassey, loses the ball. Tip really up high. Anderson fading at the end of the shot clock. Shot clock violation. Shot clock went off. Fans don't like it, but the shot clock went off when the ball was in the air, and Bassey touched it before it hit the rim, so that is a shot clock violation.
Yes, the crowd is in their feelings.
Easy call for the officials there.
Caver's going to give it to Stith up top. Stith looking to make a move. Up to Kithart.
Little mishandle there on the handoff, but Kithart has it. Kithart drives.
Draws the foul. Number 11, Hollingsworth. This is only his first foul.
ODU will inbound. 20 on the shot clock. 18-second differential between shot and game clock in the first half.
Inside to Wade. He's going to drive. Can't make it happen. The ball is fumbled around. Stith recovers. Kithart, he's going to drive. His layup is good. Nice move.
Kithart able to hang and finish the layup. Shot clock turned off, and Western Kentucky will call a timeout. ODU fans starting to get on their feet here, representing in Texas.
Yes.
Timeout on the court.
Good finish there by Kithart on that last play as he loses the ball, and Stith able to hustle and recover, and he was trapped in the corner, but he was able to find Kithart, who made a great finish. ODU up by 5 here, 30-25. 15 seconds left to go in the first half.
Western Kentucky not be able to make the plays they want inside with Bassey. He's not able to get a shot up and, you know, do that step back and pull up. They're really putting the pressure on him inside, forcing those perimeter shots.
Bassey 2 for 4 from the floor, but really 2 for 3 inside, as one of his shots was a 3. Bearden has it now with just 10 on the clock. He gets it over to Savage. Anderson quickly gets back to Savage, who gets it over to Anderson, takes a 3 in the corner. That is no good. Put back rebound, good though by Hollingsworth. And that is how we will send it to halftime.
30-27, ODU.
ODU up by 3, 30-27. ODU played well in the first half, and I should be happy that they're leading at halftime. However, the last 2 games they were not leading at halftime, and we know the outcome.
Right.
Hopefully the outcome will stay the same, as ODU does not have to come from behind. But they definitely played well. BJ Stith saw a 3 go in. Ahmad Caver with some good drives. Albert Robinson, though, story of the half, doing great offensively and defensively.
Yeah, when they come back up from halftime, I'm pretty sure they will start back with him, and he would be able to make some more moves on the inside and also apply that pressure to Bassey.
Hollingsworth and Bearden both with 6 for Western Kentucky. Kithart with 5 for ODU. Carver has 4. Stith with 3 off that one made shot. We're seeing a lot of the same from ODU defensively, being strong inside. We used to see it with Zigbe, but today we're seeing it with Albert Robinson, and also good defense on the perimeter. A lot of possessions for Western Kentucky going deep in the shot clock. I think they had 3 shot clock violations in the first half. And offensively for ODU.
ODU's defense is definitely on point so far throughout the game.
And offensively for ODU, we see a little bit of the same with offensive rebounds and putbacks. We saw Carver with a good one. So ODU really working on the offensive glass. Already with 4 offensive rebounds. Shooting 13 for 27 from the field, 2 for 8 from behind the arc. Leading the way for the Monarchs, Albert Robinson and Ahmad Caver, each with 6. Xavier Green, we saw him on the bench some in that first half as he picked up 2 personal fouls. And Justice Kithart, you know, he came in with 5 points, hit that big 3 out of the timeout. Recently, we haven't seen Coach Jones roll with Kithart in the second half. We'll see if that's a change we make today, since he was able to add some offense in that first half.
$150,000 to educators and teachers.
Once again, we are at halftime. ODU up by 3, 30-27. Second half will be here in a little over 13 minutes. And we will be right back for the second half. You won't miss a thing.
Nick, who's our contestant?
All right, go ahead and give us your name and where you're from.
Our solution, preserving environments like this and creating energy alternatives by turning algae into biodiesel and green fertilizer.
Visionary research at Old Dominion University is solving pressing challenges in healthcare, defense, renewable energy, the environment, and other critical fields.
My solution, keeping our environment and our economy healthy by working with shipping companies to prevent invasive species from entering our nation's waterways.
Our solution, treating cancer, healing wounds, and preventing disease by using bioelectric technologies.
Partnerships with business, industry, and government in areas like modeling and simulation are creating new industries and thousands of jobs each year.
Our solution, modeling traffic patterns to make hurricane evacuation safer and smoother.
My solution, harnessing the power of cold plasma to create innovative tools for the medical community.
Our R&D contributes nearly $1 billion annually to the regional economy, enhancing the growth and vitality of our state and our nation.
Our solution.
That's Idea Fusion. That's Old Dominion University.
Hey guys, my name is Naya. I'm a criminal justice and political science major from Hampton, Virginia.
My name is Zach. I'm a junior studying business administration from Warrenton, Virginia, and we're out and about in Norfolk showing you the Hampton Roads area.
Right now, we're in front of the Chrysler Museum of Arts. Believe me, there's plenty of things to do here in Norfolk and in the Hampton Roads area.
Oh, absolutely. In my free time, I like to go out and check out the Hoffler Creek Wildlife Park and take a hike, or maybe go to the boardwalk down at Virginia Beach, and go down to the Ghent area and check out the movie at the Narrow.
Or you can go see a concert at the Norva. But for me, I like to go shopping, so I'll visit the various malls, maybe MacArthur or Granby Street.
And on a beautiful day like today, I like to go out and check out the Norfolk Zoo because ODU students get in for free, or maybe head out to Busch Gardens in the Colonial Williamsburg area.
Yeah, I like Jamestown and Yorktown.
So we hope to see you around. Thank you for stopping by.
I need a place that gets me.
Where I come from.
Where I'm heading.
To put my experience into action.
Turn my skills into enterprise.
Innovate.
To learn on my terms.
To develop my own passions.
Encouraged by my faculty.
Supported by my campus.
Make a difference in the world.
Create my own traditions.
Old Dominion University. Your future success begins here.
Our solution, preserving environments like this and creating energy alternatives by turning algae into biodiesel and green fertilizer.
Visionary research at Old Dominion University is solving pressing challenges in healthcare, defense, renewable energy, the environment, and other critical fields.
My solution, keeping our environment and our economy healthy by working with shipping companies to prevent invasive species from entering our nation's waterways.
Our solution, treating cancer, healing wounds, and preventing disease by using bioelectric technologies.
Partnerships with business, industry, and government in areas like modeling and simulation are creating new industries and thousands of jobs each year.
Our solution, modeling traffic patterns to make hurricane evacuation safer and smoother.
My solution, harnessing the power of cold plasma to create innovative tools for the medical community.
Our R&D contributes nearly $1 billion annually to the regional economy, enhancing the growth and vitality of our state and our nation.
Our solution.
That's Idea Fusion. That's Old Dominion University.
Hey guys, my name is Naya. I'm a criminal justice and political science major from Hampton, Virginia.
My name is Zach. I'm a junior studying business administration from Warrenton, Virginia, and we're here out and about in Norfolk showing you the Hampton Roads area.
Right now, we're in front of the Chrysler Museum of Arts. Believe me, there's plenty of things to do here in Norfolk and in the Hampton Roads area.
Oh, absolutely. In my free time, I like to go out and check out the Hoffler Creek Wildlife Park and take a hike, or maybe go to the boardwalk down at Virginia Beach, and go down to the Ghent area and check out the movie at the Narrow.
Or you can go see a concert at the Norva. But for me, I like to go shopping, so I'll visit the various malls, maybe MacArthur or Granby Street.
And on a beautiful day like today, I like to go out and check out the Norfolk Zoo because ODU students get in for free, or maybe head out to Busch Gardens in the Colonial Williamsburg area.
Yeah, I like Jamestown and Yorktown.
So we hope to see you around. Thank you for stopping by.
I need a place that gets me.
Where I come from.
Where I'm heading.
To put my experience into action.
Turn my skills into enterprise.
Innovate.
To learn on my terms.
To develop my own passions.
Encouraged by my faculty.
Supported by my campus.
Make a difference in the world.
Create my own traditions.
Old Dominion University. Your future success begins here.
Our solution, preserving environments like this and creating energy alternatives by turning algae into biodiesel and green fertilizer.
Visionary research at Old Dominion University is solving pressing challenges in healthcare, defense, renewable energy, the environment, and other critical fields.
My solution? Keeping our environment and our economy healthy by working with shipping companies to prevent invasive species from entering our nation's waterways.
Our solution: treating cancer, healing wounds, and preventing disease by using bioelectric technologies.
Partnerships with business, industry, and government in areas like modeling and simulation are creating new industries and thousands of jobs each year.
Our solution: modeling traffic patterns to make hurricane evacuation safer and smoother.
My solution: harnessing the power of cold plasma to create innovative tools for the medical community.
Our R&D contributes nearly $1 billion annually to the regional economy, enhancing the growth and vitality of our state and our nation.
Our solution.
That's Idea Fusion. That's Old Dominion University.
Hey guys, my name is Naya. I'm a criminal justice and political science major from Hampton, Virginia.
My name is Zach. I'm a junior studying business administration from Warrenton, Virginia, and we're here out and about in Norfolk showing you the Hampton Roads area.
Right now, we're in front of the Chrysler Museum of Arts. Believe me, there's plenty of things to do here in Norfolk and in the Hampton Roads area.
Oh, absolutely. In my free time, I like to go out and check out the Hoffler Creek Wildlife Park and take a hike, or maybe go to the boardwalk down at Virginia Beach, and go down to the Ghent area and check out the movie at the Narrow.
Or you can go see a concert at the Norva. But for me, I like to go shopping, so I'll visit the various malls, maybe MacArthur or Granby Street.
And on a beautiful day like today, I like to go out and check out the Norfolk Zoo because ODU students get in for free, or maybe head out to Busch Gardens in the Colonial Williamsburg area.
Yeah, I like Jamestown and Yorktown.
So we hope to see you around. Thank you for stopping by.
I need a place that gets me.
Where I come from.
Where I'm heading.
To put my experience into action.
Turn my skills into enterprise.
Innovate.
To learn on my terms.
To develop my own passions.
Encouraged by my faculty.
Supported by my campus.
Make a difference in the world.
Create my own traditions.
Old Dominion University. Your future success begins here.
Our solution, preserving environments like this and creating energy alternatives by turning algae into biodiesel and green fertilizer.
Visionary research at Old Dominion University is solving pressing challenges in healthcare, defense, renewable energy, the environment, and other critical fields.
My solution, keeping our environment and our economy healthy by working with shipping companies to prevent invasive species from entering our nation's waterways.
Our solution, treating cancer, healing wounds, and preventing disease by using bioelectric technologies.
Partnerships with business, industry, and government in areas like modeling and simulation are creating new industries and thousands of jobs each year.
Our solution, modeling traffic patterns to make hurricane evacuation safer and smoother.
My solution, harnessing the power of cold plasma to create innovative tools for the medical community.
Our R&D contributes nearly $1 billion annually to the regional economy, enhancing the growth and vitality of our state and our nation.
Our solution.
That's Idea Fusion. That's Old Dominion University.
Hey guys, my name is Naya. I'm a criminal justice and political science major from Hampton, Virginia.
My name is Zach. I'm a junior studying business administration from Warrenton, Virginia, and we're out and about in Norfolk showing you the Hampton Roads area.
Right now, we're in front of the Chrysler Museum of Arts. Believe me, there's plenty of things to do here in Norfolk and in the Hampton Roads area.
Oh, absolutely. In my free time, I like to go out and check out the Hoffler Creek Wildlife Park and take a hike, or maybe go to the boardwalk down at Virginia Beach, and go down to Ghent area and check out the movie at the Narrow.
Or you can go see a concert at the Norva. But for me, I like to go shopping, so I'll visit the various malls, maybe MacArthur or Granby Street.
And on a beautiful day like today, I like to go out and check out the Norfolk Zoo because ODU students get in for free, or maybe head out to Busch Gardens in the Colonial Williamsburg area.
Yeah, I like Jamestown and Yorktown.
We are back here for the second half. ODU leads 30-27 as players are heading back onto the court. Same starting lineup for Western Kentucky as well as it looks like for ODU as Robinson back into the game. Robinson, who had a great first half, scoring 6 points on 3 of 3 shooting. Also registering a block, playing great defense on Charles Bassey with 3 rebounds as well.
BJ inbounds the ball to Caver. Green has it, gives it back to BJ up top. Caver is going to drive around to the wings. He stays up top and goes for the 3. That is no good.
Caver trying to get the step back, unable to follow it through. Western Kentucky now has the ball with Bearden. Bearden over to Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth back up top to Bearden, looking for a screen from Bassey.
Bearden back to Hollingsworth. Trying to figure out what he wants to do.
Looks like we'll get a foul here. Foul charged. I think we got a, maybe it was out of bounds, I didn't see, but we get an inbound, no announcement. So I don't know what that was.
A deflection.
Hollingsworth, ball deflected out of bounds. Western Kentucky inbounds with 18 seconds on the clock.
Bearden is going to inbound the ball. He gets it to Bassey. Back to Bearden, who is double teamed by Robinson and Caver. Back to Bassey inside, back to Bearden up top, back to Bassey inside. They're trying to force him to make a move. His shot is good with the floater.
Nice move there by Bassi. Robinson playing good defense on him, but Bassi able to turn and fade away and hit the tough shot.
Yeah, Bearden was like, you're going to shoot this way.
Caver has it now for ODU. Up top, gets it over to Carver. Carver guarded by Savage. Carver, BJ in the corner. Stiff inside to Robinson. Will Robinson try to return the favor? Robinson spins baseline, but he traveled.
He doesn't think he traveled, but
must have shuffled his feet a little too much. I wasn't able to see it from where I'm at, so I will let the referees make the decision.
Bearden up top. Gets it down to Savage for the 3 on the wing, and it is no good. Rebounded by Robinson. Caver's going to bring it down.
Caver guarded by Hollingsworth up top. Off the screen from Robinson. BJ has it now at the free throw line. Pulls up from the elbow. That is good. BJ stiff. Little mid-range game. I think when that's falling for BJ, hopefully he'll get in the rhythm. Those shots not falling recently, but that one hits the bottom of the net.
Bearden over to Anderson. Almost threw it out of bounds. Anderson up. His shot is no good. Rebounded by Caver. Going to take it down himself. Looks like he's going to drive. He goes up and tries to call the foul there. No.
A lot of contact, and then they get the foul on the other end. Ahmad Caver is still on the ground for ODU. Jeff Jones, this is the most heated I think I've ever seen him. He never shows emotion, giving the referee an earful now.
Referee's trying to get him to calm down.
And rightfully so. Ahmad Caver goes up on one end, met by 3 Hilltoppers, a lot of contact, no call. And he's laying on the ground, and then Hollingsworth comes down. Same type of play, and they call the foul. His first free throw is no good.
Caver still talking to the ref, trying to justify his play.
There's an old saying where I come from that says, ball don't lie.
It does not.
Hollingsworth's second free throw. Up and no good.
Rolls
and
around the rim.
They will get Bassi on a lane violation or the pushing foul. Oh, no. No, not Dickens. Dickens is not in the game.
Caver's going to bring it up. He's calling his play. Into Carver up top. Robinson is going to get it up top. He's looking inside. Back up to Caver. Down to Stith on the baseline. His shot is no good. That's going to be rebounded by Anderson. He's going to push it up. Give it to Savage on the wing. His shot is no good.
Rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll stay here with Western Kentucky.
Checking in, Dominion, Dickens.
DeJour Dickens comes into the game for Robinson as he takes a seat.
No Kalua Zikpe running with DeJour Dickens. We'll see if he's able to better hold his ground or if Western Kentucky will try to work it to Bassi.
Earlier, when Dickens was in the game, Western Kentucky was taking advantage of him and making Bassi make a play.
Don't get a foul here. Foul on Dickens, his first play in the game. That's his second.
Bearden is going to inbound the ball underneath their basket. He's going to get it up top to Savage, down to Anderson. He's going to take the drive, draw the defense. He can't get it. Gives it out to Hollingsworth back on the wing.
10 on the shot clock for Western Kentucky. Gets it back out to Anderson. Anderson step back 3 over Aaron Carver. No good. Kithcart able to tip the rebound to Carver. Just as Kithcart into the game now for ODU. BJ
Stith with the ball. Gives it back up to Caver. He's trying to reset the play. Comes off a screen from Dickens. He's going to go drive down the lane. There's a foul called.
Caver splits the defense.
It's Bassi's second foul. Caver's going to inbound the ball underneath the Monarch basket.
4:20 on the shot clock for ODU.
Gives it to Stith on the baseline. His shot is good. It bounces inside.
Sometimes that's what you need to see. The rim's on your side today as BJ is able to bounce home his quick jumper on the baseline.
Doesn't matter if it's the rim, the backboard, as long as it goes in.
Stith up to 7 now.
Stith hustling after the ball along with Kithart. Kithart gets the ball knocked away from him.
Come on, Justice.
Stith on the floor along with
Kithart lost it on the way to the rim. Bearden goes up and he's fouled by Caver.
Bearden tries to hit Caver with the up and under.
A little too much there by Kithart. He had Stith right next to him on the 2-on-1. Jones letting him hear it a little on the sideline.
Looks like we're taking a timeout.
Quick start again here for ODU as they now lead by 5, 34-29. 15:52 left to go in the second half, and while this timeout continues, we will take another short break.
So we hope to see you around. Thank you for stopping by.
I need a place that gets me.
Where I come from.
Where I'm heading.
To put my experience into action.
Turn my skills into enterprise.
Innovate.
To learn on my terms.
To develop my own passions.
Encouraged by my faculty.
Supported by my campus.
Make a difference in the world.
Create my own traditions.
Old Dominion University. Your future success begins here.
Our solution, preserving environments like this and creating energy alternatives by turning algae into biodiesel and green fertilizer.
Visionary research at Old Dominion University is solving pressing challenges in healthcare, defense, renewable energy, the environment, and other critical fields.
My solution, keeping our environment and our economy healthy by working with shipping companies to prevent invasive species from entering our nation's waterways.
Our solution, treating cancer, healing wounds, and preventing disease by using bioelectric technologies.
Partnerships with business, industry, and government in areas like modeling and simulation are creating new industries and thousands of jobs each year.
Our solution, modeling traffic patterns to make hurricane evacuation safer and smoother.
My solution, harnessing the power of cold plasma to create innovative tools for the medical community.
Our R&D contributes nearly $1 billion annually to the regional economy, enhancing the growth and vitality of our state and our nation.
Our solution.
And we are back here following the timeout.
Same players return on the court.
Bearden at the free throw line. Free throw no good. Bearden's second free throw up and bounces around the rim, no good.
Carver with the rebound, gives it to Caver.
ODU still on top by 5 here. Caver up top, inside to Stith. Stith at the free throw line. Pulls up but gets it over to Carver at the wing, who gets it back to Stith. He now gets it back up top to Caver.
They're going to reset.
Off of a screen from Dickens, nearly loses it, able to recover. Caver spinning with 5 on the clock. Caver, tough shot, no good. Out of bounds.
Dickens tipped it out of bounds, so it's going to be Western Kentucky ball.
Not a good possession there by ODU. Nearly lost it and had to settle for a tough shot.
Anderson able to drive right under the basket on the other side. Lob into Bassie. He fumbles with the ball. There's a foul called.
DeJour Dickens fouls Bassie again.
And we've been seeing a lot of fouls from Dickens.
And here comes Ezekpe to check into the game.
Let's see what he's going to do.
2 shots for Charles Bassey. First one up and good.
Hopefully Ezekpe would come in here and be strong with the ball, and even on the defensive end, still be able to cover Bassey.
Jones letting Dickens hear it on the way to the bench.
He's tired of him fouling.
Second free throw for Bassey is up and good.
Stitho's going to grab the ball to inbound to Caver.
Caver will bring it across. ODU up by 3, 15 minutes left to go here in the second half. Kithcart has it now. Kithcart up top, dribbling around, gets it back to Caver on the wing.
He brings it up top.
Caver guarded by Hollingsworth, will drive, turnaround jumper, no good. But Ezekpe can't get it home. He had 2 pinches at the rim. Hollingsworth will take a 3 for the tie. That is no good, but the long rebound comes out to Lamonte Bearden, who gets it back to Hollingsworth. Thought about the 3.
A foul is called inside.
That going to be on Ezekpe? Yep.
Yes. Looks like Jones is going to sub in Wade. See who he comes in to get.
Kithcart will head to the bench.
Bearden is going to inbound the ball. Gets it into Hollingsworth. He's going to try to drive. He's double teamed. Savage with the ball. Anderson, floater, no good. Rebounded. Ezekpe is going to give it to Caver.
I've seen Bassey get a lot of good looks and good matchups. Western Kentucky just not able to get it inside for him as Caver has it up top now. Caver just outside the elbow, gets it to Jason Wade. Jason Wade pull up from the free throw line, no good. Ezekpe tried to get the tip, but didn't get enough on it. ODU, a few poor offensive possessions as they are settling for tough shot, but Hollingsworth, easy floater, rims out on the other end. See if ODU can get a good look at the basket here.
Carver with the rebound. Caver's going to set up top. He's guarded by Hollingsworth. Gets it down to Carver. Ezekpe above the free throw line. Caver back up top.
ODU holding the ball too long for each player. When they get it, they just hold it. BJ Stitt's got to pull it, and shot clock violation. ODU not really working anything inside. Every time someone would get it, they would just hold the ball.
Looks like a lot of passing up top, back and forth around the perimeter.
Mustafa Jun in the game now for Western Kentucky. But ODU, their last 3 or 4 offensive possessions, haven't gotten a single good look.
Also good defense by Western Kentucky, being able to hold them off until the shot clock ran out.
Bearden gets it up top.
Anderson has it. Gets it down to Hollingsworth.
John gets it back to Hollingsworth. Now, John baseline shot, no good. Rebound Carver. Caver now has it for ODU. Caver up top gets it over Jason Wade. BJ Stith, his layup blocked baseline.
Anderson pushing, guarded by Caver, and his shot is good. Caver looking a little frustrated as he sets up the play.
Xavier Green still on the bench for ODU with 3 fouls.
Stitt screens for Caver. His 3 is up. It is no good. Bounces off the back of the rim.
ODU needs to work their offense and try to get a good shot. Last possession before this one, Stith had a good layup that was blocked, but other than that, ODU is just settling for isolation shots, and as Western Kentucky will head to the free throw line.
ODU also needs to try to get the ball inside. We have 2 very strong players inside the paint. Carver with Ezekpe, they are both very consistent with being able to get those shots up and handle the pressure.
Bearden will get 2 shots. That's good. Game's tied here at 34. ODU already up to 16 fouls as Western Kentucky will be in the bonus for the rest of the way. There's still a lot of time left to go. 12 minutes and 10 seconds. These free throws can add up if ODU continues to foul. Second free throw good. Western Kentucky back up top.
Caver bringing the ball down. Western Kentucky fans are loud.
Carver has it in the wing, gets it back to Caver. Caver up top at the elbow, gets it over to Jason Wade. Jason Wade spins away. His floater, no good off the front of the wind. Gets his own rebound, but he loses it. ODU offense is not working at all right now.
We're losing too many possessions and not being able to make good plays when we have the ball. They called a travel. West Kentucky fans are mad. They are not having it.
Western Kentucky on top now by 135 to 34. ODU really seems to be missing Xavier Green as he is being held on the bench with 3 fouls. And offensively just not able to get anything going. ODU settling for fadeaways, just pull-up jumpers deep in the shot clock, not getting a good look at anything, not moving the ball around. A lot of players just holding the ball. We haven't seen offense like this all tournament. This is not the time where you want to become stagnant.
Especially again with a really close score. It's been like this all throughout the tournament, and they know what they need to do to be able to pull away from this, so hopefully they can recover and answer to Western Kentucky's defense.
The things that were working for ODU in the first half, now just not working, not able to get anything inside. And defensively, Western Kentucky able to kind of pick apart. And then Western Kentucky has struggled offensively as well. But some of the turnovers and the rebounds, Western Kentucky able to get out in transition and free throw. And they're able to get to the free throw line too.
That is something that we cannot afford. We cannot afford the lazy fouls and also the loose balls. We need to be able to contain and control the ball and just play ODU basketball the way that they usually play.
It's probably a big foul differential too as we wait for the box scores. We can look exactly what it is, but Western Kentucky, fact of the matter is they're already in the bonus. So every foul from here on out, Western Kentucky will be at the free throw line. For foul 7, 8, 9, there'll be a 1-and-1, but after that, they'll be at the double bonus.
Players on the floor need to keep that in mind in the back of their head when Western Kentucky players going up for the drive. Play defense, do not foul and give up those easy points at the free throw line. They are gonna cost you when the clock runs out.
And Western Kentucky with only 18 fouls for the entire game compared to ODU's 13. ODU shooting just 2 for 13 here in the second half. And the thing is, Western Kentucky is 2 for 10, but they've shot 8 free throws and made 4 of them compared to ODU's 0 free throw attempts here in the second half.
Exactly, as I said, they're gonna cost us. We need to contain those fouls.
ODU has only shot 2 free throws the entire game.
Caver starts with the ball on the wing. He gets it up top to Green. Green is going to drive to the opposite wing. Looks down to Wade. He's going to bring it back. Green on the baseline. Tries to look inside. Can't get it. Wade up top.
And Green
Wade is going to drive. And Savage said, get that out of here. But there's a foul called.
Or was it just out of bounds? Might be just inbound. Bassi comes back into the game. Xavier Green needs to be careful here. Still, we're not even to the halfway point in the second half, and he already has 3 fouls, so Green has to be careful. Late whistle,
wow.
But it looks like Nelson took an elbow from Ezekpe.
He was trying to do what he usually does, goes up strong.
And Western Kentucky in the bonus now.
Savage was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
You've waited all season for this. Make it last.
Officials gathering at the scorer's table, taking a look at something, maybe to see if it's a flagrant or not. But with ODU's 7 fouls already in this half, Western Kentucky will be shooting free throws from here on out with 11-14. And that could be huge down the stretch, as ODU is nowhere close to being in the bonus here in the second half. Big foul differential, +6 now for the Monarchs in fouls over Western Kentucky. And that's the difference right now. Western Kentucky has taken 14 free throws compared to ODU's 2.
In the previous games, free throws have helped ODU recover and, add to their win. So Western Kentucky is probably being really cautious of that and not trying to give them those easy points at the line. Aside from that, they are playing really contained defense.
ODU without a bucket for over 5 minutes in play, or for about 5 minutes.
Looks like the players are coming back on the court.
Common foul.
They called a common foul after reviewing the play.
I mean, it looked like just a move inside as Ezekpe trying to free up some space, and Nelson might have caught an elbow. Nothing, no malintent there by Ezekpe, just a basketball play.
Yeah, it didn't look intentional from his side.
But Western Kentucky has the ball now, up by 1. ODU in an offensive drought.
Nelson with the ball. He finds his way inside, and the layup is good.
Very poor defense as no one was there to switch. No one picked up Nelson, and he got an easy layup. Western Kentucky up by 3 now. Caver has it for ODU. ODU needs a bucket as they have gone about 5 minutes without one.
Green is back into the game. He's going to have it up top. He tries to drive, spins around, floater is good.
Xavier Green.
And the foul is called.
Nice move. Green hit this turnaround jumper plus the foul.
His and one yesterday got us the win. He's able to be strong with the ball and finish inside.
Just the 3rd team foul for Western Kentucky. Green's and one free throw is up and good. Tied up here at 37. Maybe that's what ODU needed to spark their offense. We're approaching the halfway point here in the second half.
Robinson is going to get ready to check into the game.
Hollingsworth has it up top now. Tries to get inside to Bassie, but pass way too high.
Out of bounds. Hit the little kid underneath the basket.
Robinson taking the place of Ezekpe.
Ezekpe with not much opportunity to do what we usually love to see him do. They couldn't get too many looks inside for him.
Stiff has it for ODU. He gets it over to Green. Xavier Green up top takes a 3. Xavier Green, here he comes. Has the Monarch, he gets into the game and he has the Monarchs' last 6 points.
Yeah, we needed to save him with those fouls.
Hopefully he can just find a way to stay out there and not continue to pick up fouls as Hollingsworth takes a 3 off the Bassie screen. That is no good.
Stith with the rebound, gives it to Caver to set up.
Caver has it up top. Caver's going to drive at the free throw line, pulls up.
Shot is no good. Robinson on the floor with it. Wade recovers, throws it up, no good. Tipped in and out by BJ Stiff.
A lot of contact. Player on the floor now for ODU. It is Robinson. Xavier Green with the big block on the other end. I think Robinson must have hit his head on the way down. He's holding his head on the way down. As Ezikpe will come into the game.
Green being really physical, he sent that shot into the band.
Albert Robertson slow to get off the court. He looks dazed. Albert Robertson, he must have hit his head pretty hard as the training staff comes out to meet him. Albert Robertson needing help off the field or off the court. And he will head straight back to the end of the bench to get checked out. Bassi gives it over 3. Savage is good.
His name fits him well. He's been shooting very well at the 3-point line.
Caver has it, gives it to BJ up top. BJ thought about the 3, but now he's going to drive. And
the charge is called. No.
Well, they got him with the block, actually. They got Hollingsworth with the block.
Hollingsworth, he might need to come out the game.
Jeff Jones.
He's laughing.
This is the most animated I think I've ever seen Jeff Jones on the sideline, but granted this is the only championship game I've ever seen Jeff Jones in, as BJ takes a jumper from the free throw line, which is no good.
Whoa, 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 what is going on?
That's a terrible foul. Kalua Ezikpe fighting for the rebound as Bassi had possession.
This is what we wanted to avoid. He's going to go straight to the line and has an opportunity to rack up on some more points.
At the line, John Bassi. Bassi shooting.
Bassi has been shooting pretty consistently from the free throw line as he sets up for his first shot.
Front end of the 1-and-1 is no good. BJ Stitt with the rebound. Ball is tipped out to Xavier Green, who gets it over to Caver.
Caver's going to set up, gives it to Green. Wade up top, over to Stith on the wing. Back up top to Caver. So he's guarded by Hollingsworth. Down to Green on the other wing.
Xavier Green with 5 on the clock, pulls up from the corner.
The 3 is good.
Xavier Green having himself a second half. He is the first Monarch in double figures. Xavier Green has had 2 great games for the Monarchs. Anderson has it now for Western Kentucky. Approaching 10 to the shot clock for Bearden. Bearden over back to Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth drives back up top to Bearden. Bearden takes a deep 3. No good.
Seeing Ezikpe getting really aggravated with Bassi inside the paint as he tried to say that Bassi was fouling him.
Caver has it up top from the Monarchs as they slow things down.
Wade is going to drive in, pitch it back out to Stith. His 3 is no good.
His 3 is
over
way
the
off.
rim. Yeah. Bearden with the ball up top, gives it to Savage again. That one is no good. Sorry, Savage.
And Green gets it over to Caver, who'll bring it back across for ODU. Albert Robinson doesn't look like he's on the bench, so he must have headed back to the locker room with an apparent head injury. But Caver has it. He gets it up top. Jason Wade gives it back to Caver. Caver.
Inside to Ezikpe.
Strong move there by Ezikpe.
That's what we want to see.
ODU back up by 5, 40 to 45. 7 minutes left to go here in Frisco. Strap in. It looks like we are headed for another close game. Obviously, thoughts right now are with Albert Robinson, who really looked to struggle off the court as he hit his head.
Yeah, he was walking off balance on the sideline with the trainer, so we hope that he is okay.
And Robinson came down on a rebound, hit his head on the court, and slowly made his way back down. When there was a stoppage in play, Ezikpe came in for him, and Robinson didn't really know. He didn't look like he really knew where he was as he headed over to the scorer's table. Needed assistance moving off the court.
But Xavier Green came into the game and had some really big shots for ODU.
Xavier Green has definitely been huge. We saw ODU go on that big scoring drought for over 5 minutes. And Green comes in, gets that turnaround and one. We saw him pull up on the top of the key, and then he hit a nice three in the corner. Xavier Green with 9 of the last Monarchs points. And then Ezekpe able to get the strong lay-in.
Yeah, that's something that we've been waiting to see. They finally got it inside, and he was able to convert from that.
And I think what makes this run and this game so impressive for ODU is they've done it without BJ Stitt. I mean, Stitt hit a big three yesterday, but I don't think Stitt has been in double figures at all this tournament. So ODU able to find offense elsewhere. We've seen it with Ezekpe and Carver, and recently, the past 2 games, we've seen it with Xavier Green. I think that second Western Kentucky game where Green had his career high 20 really was a turning point for him and this ODU team. We've seen a different Xavier Green. He's kind of had more swagger to him, whether it be in warm-ups or post-game during the game. But Green, really confident and comfortable with his shot. He leads all scorers right now with 11, the only player in double figures. BJ Stitt still struggling, 3 for 11 from the field, 1 for 4 from behind the arc.
And as BJ said earlier in the tournament, when he cannot get his shots, his job is to set up his other teammates to be able to do the scoring for the team. He is just being a team player and being able to help the team any way that he can.
And today, Ahmad Kaver is struggling, 2 for 13, over 5 from behind the arc, but he has 8 assists. So Ahmad Kaver always finds a way to impact the game. If it's not on the offensive side, he's always facilitating. No one close to him. He's almost single-handedly out assisting Western Kentucky. They have 9 as a team, and Kaver has 8 by himself. 8 of the 10 Monarch assist. Bearden has it now up top. He gets it over to Hollingsworth in the corner. Hollingsworth, guarded by Jason Wade, springs it over to Anderson. Anderson guarded by Carver. Anderson back over to Bearden. Bearden now with 10 on the shot clock. Bearden's going to drive, try to work it inside, but that ball is stolen, and ODU will take it the other way. Ahmad Kaver bringing it up slowly for the Monarchs. ODU fans getting up now.
Speaking of Ahmad Kaver, we never really see him off the court. He actually had broken a record for most minutes played.
Ahmad Kaver held the ball the entire time. Jeff Jones scratching his head as the ball goes out of bounds. Western Kentucky ball now. And get another timeout.
Still 45-40 ODU. A little bit over 6 minutes left on the clock.
As we get this next timeout, we will take a quick timeout, but you won't miss anything as we will be right back.
Geico is the official insurance company of Conference USA. Conference USA would like to thank Johnston's.
Hey guys, my name is Naya. I'm a criminal justice and political science major from Hampton, Virginia.
My name is Zach. I'm a junior studying business administration from Warrenton, Virginia, and we're out and about in Norfolk showing you the Hampton Roads area.
Right now, we're in front of the Chrysler Museum of Arts. Believe me, there's plenty of things to do here in Norfolk and in the Hampton Roads area.
Oh, absolutely. In my free time, I like to go out and check out the Hoffler Creek Wildlife Park and take a hike, or maybe go to the boardwalk down at Virginia Beach, and go down to the Ghent area and check out the movie at the Narrow.
Or you can go see a concert at the Norva. But for me, I like to go shopping, so I'll visit the various malls, maybe MacArthur or Granby Street.
And on a beautiful day like today, I like to go out and check out the Norfolk Zoo because ODU students get in for free, or maybe head out to Busch Gardens in the Colonial Williamsburg area.
Yeah, I like Jamestown and Yorktown.
So we hope to see you around. Thank you for stopping by.
I need a place that gets me.
Where I come from.
Where I'm heading.
To put my experience into action.
Turn my skills into enterprise.
Innovate.
To learn on my terms.
To develop my own passions.
Encouraged by my faculty.
Supported by my campus.
Make a difference in the world.
Create my own traditions.
Old Dominion University. Your future success begins here.
Our solution, preserving environments like this and creating energy alternatives by turning algae into biodiesel and green fertilizer.
And we back. He took my box score and didn't bring it back. I need that.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, thank you.
We are back.
All right.
ODU up on top, 45-40, just under 6.5 to go. Western Kentucky has the ball now. Bearden walks it to half court, picks it up. Clock will resume with Lamonte Bearden throwing way cross court to Hollingsworth. Nearly threw it away, gets it inside to Bassey. Bassey draw 3 Monarchs as they kick it outside to Bearden. Bearden would drive, go up, big block there.
Here.
Kahlua Zikpe. But they will get, I think that'll be Green's 4th foul.
Oh yeah, he might not try that again. Not in front of him.
No, they get Caver. They get Caver on the push, but that's 3 on Caver. So now Caver has 3 and Green has 3, but that was a big block there for Kahlua Zikpe.
At the line, Tavion
Hollingsworth with the 1-and-1 here on out. Next fouls for ODU will put Western Kentucky at the line for the double bonus. With still 6 minutes left to go. First free throw, bounces around, and that is good.
Like we said before, Western Kentucky is able to get a lot of their points from the free throw line.
Second free throw good for Hollingsworth. 3-point game now.
Caver's gonna bring it down.
Ahmad Caver has the ball. He gets it over to Jason Wade. Jason Wade back to Caver. Caver up top to Green.
Green is gonna drive and pull up. His shot bounces around and goes in.
Tough shot by Xavier Green, able to double clutch mid-air to avoid the defender and put it down. Xavier Green up to 13 now, leading the way.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen him miss yet.
Bearden unable to finish, but Charles Bassey there to clean it up.
Green to Caver to bring it down the court.
We're approaching the 5-minute mark here in the second half. ODU up by 3, 47-44.
Green up top. He's gonna pull up. His shot is way off.
Bit of a heat check there for Xavier Green. He airballs it out of bounds.
I spoke too soon.
And we are at 5 minutes to go with Bearden up top. Bearden guarded by Caver.
Throws it out of bounds. Anderson hits the table.
Anderson hits the deck out of bounds. Getting helped up by Jason Wade. ODU will take over possession now. Jason Wade will inbound. DeJour Dickens into the game now for ODU. Albert Robinson being out really hurts the Monarchs as he was playing the best defense against Bassey, it seemed like. DeJour Dickens struggling inside as he is into the game now.
Wade with the ball up top.
Jason Wade has it. Jason Wade gets it in the corner for Xavier Green. Green goes up with the right. His layup is no good. Dickens unable to carry the rebound. Bassey gets it and gets it up to Bearden, who's running.
Savage up top with the 3 again. He is a savage around that perimeter.
Tie game here, 47-47. Wade has it up top now. Wade gets it over to Stith. Stith pull-up jumper, that is good.
That is good, yes.
Stith from the elbow putting the Monarchs back on top.
We love to see those shots made from him after the games that he has been having.
Stith now 4 for 12, 9 points on the game.
Anderson goes up, off the backboard, no good. Dickens with the rebound. Caver's gonna take it.
Caver at the free throw line, step back, gets it over to Stith. Stith now has it, gets it back to Caver up top. Caver will take some time off the clock to set something up. Caver has it, 10 on the shot clock now. Caver's gonna drive, fakes the pass, goes inside, but Dickens has it blocked. Dickens not going up strong enough.
His shot is blocked. He's the tallest man on the court alongside Bassey. And the shot was not blocked by Bassey. Wade is gonna have the ball for ODU. He's gonna spin around, throw it up.
And they're gonna get him with offensive foul. Albert Robinson looks like he's set to check back into the game.
Along with Carver.
But we will get a timeout following the charge. ODU up on top, 49-47. Jason Wade's second personal, and that's the 10th team foul for ODU, as Western Kentucky will be in the double bonus from here on out. We will take another quick timeout, and we will be right back to hopefully finish this one off.
Our solution, preserving environments like this and creating energy alternatives by turning algae into biodiesel and green fertilizer.
Visionary research at Old Dominion University is solving pressing challenges in healthcare, defense, renewable energy, the environment, and other critical fields.
My solution, keeping our environment and our economy healthy by working with shipping companies to prevent invasive species from entering our nation's waterways.
Our solution, treating cancer, healing wounds, and preventing disease by using bioelectric technologies.
Partnerships with business, industry, and government in areas like modeling and simulation are creating new industries and thousands of jobs each year.
Our solution, modeling traffic patterns to make hurricane evacuation safer and smoother.
My solution, harnessing the power of cold plasma to create innovative tools for the medical community.
Our R&D contributes nearly $1 billion annually to the regional economy, enhancing the growth and vitality of our state and our nation.
Our solution.
That's Idea Fusion. That's Old Dominion University.
Hey guys, my name is Naya. I'm a criminal justice and political science major from Hampton, Virginia.
My name is Zach. I'm a junior studying business administration from Warrenton, Virginia, and we're here out and about in Norfolk showing you the Hampton Roads area.
Right now, we're in front of the Chrysler Museum of Arts. Believe me, there's plenty of things to do here in Norfolk and in the Hampton Roads area.
Oh, absolutely. In my free time, I like to go out and check out the Hoffler Creek Wildlife Park and take a hike, or maybe go to the boardwalk down at Virginia Beach. And
checked in for the Monarchs, Aaron Carver and Albert Robinson.
Back here in Frisco as Aaron Carver and Robinson are back into the game. Western Kentucky has the ball, down by 2. We are at the 3-minute mark here in the championship. Savage has it up top now.
They're guarding him closely after all those three-pointers.
Bearden gets it over to Anderson, who gets it back up top to Bearden. Bearden guarded by Caver over to Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth off to the screen from Bassey, gets it over to Savage. Savage drives, goes up, and they get Savage with a charge. Nice job there, Albert Robinson. Not being afraid to sacrifice his body. And only the 5th foul, though, for Western Kentucky.
Caver's going to set up the play.
ODU still's only shot 3 free throws. Western Kentucky has shot 17. Do with that as you will.
Drives, and it is good.
Ahmad Kaver able to put ODU back up by 4. Bearden
thought he had a response, but
are they going to get Robinson for the foul? Yeah, they're going to get Robinson. That's only his second, but Bearden will head to the line, where he is 3 for 6 today. First free throw, no good.
Bounces off the back of the rim. See what he does with this next one.
I know this game has really not been consistent with what they do call inside and what they don't call, as Bearden able to knock home a second free throw. We've seen some plays where players just get hammered, no call, and then other plays, light contact drives, are fouls. Both coaches seem to be frustrated on some of the calls here.
Kaver down to Carver, back up to Kaver. He's going to reset and give it to Green. Green down to Stith on the baseline. He's trying to figure out what he wants to do with it. He picks up his dribble, gives it to Green.
4 on the shot clock now for Xavier Green. Green pulls up for 3.
And
that is good. Xavier Green. Big shot to put ODU up by 6. We're under 2 minutes to go here in Frisco.
ODU players dancing on the sideline.
Bearden has it up top now. Bearden gets it up top to Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth able to draw the foul. I think that might be Green's 4th.
No.
That is Xavier Green's 4th foul. He has been the best player on the floor today with 16 points, shooting 6 for 12 from the field, 3 for 5 from behind the arc.
Jones sends Dickens to the table, check in.
See who Dickens comes in for.
Hollingsworth's first shot is up.
No good.
That one is no good.
Elbert Robinson coming out of the game. DeJoy Dickens coming in.
Yeah, that's definitely not the trade I thought that he was going to make.
Hollingsworth's second free throw is good. Western Kentucky will call a timeout.
Timeout on the court.
Xavier Green playing really well. Shooting outside the perimeter and even got a few inside looks, but those fouls are racking up on him. One more and he is going to have to sit.
We will see if ODU continues with Green down the stretch, but only a minute and a half here. 1:34 left to go in the second half. Xavier Green 1 foul away from being out. But at this point in the game, does Coach Jones roll with him? He's been the hot hand for the past 2 games now. He's been the offensive spark that ODU really needed this second half. And this late in the game, you would think that Green is going to stay in. ODU up by 5 here with 1:34 to go.
Yeah, I say we keep Green in. Only 1:30 left, but you know, who knows? He
Green has definitely been the only guy who was able to get a shot when we need it for ODU. If you remember when we were going through that drought, when Green was on the bench with 3 fouls, he came in and immediately got the and 1 and 2 threes. So Green has been the guy to give ODU their buckets when they need it. We'll see if he heads back out into the floor. He does. Xavier Green heads out there with BJ Stitt, Ahmad Kaver, DeJoy Dickens, and Kalua Zikpe.
DeJoy Dickens
not in the game.
On the court.
He stood up like he was going to, but it's going to be a Zikpe and Carver.
He thought, let's have a seat.
90 seconds to go here. Green doubled, gets it back to Kaver. Kaver has it up top, gets it back over to Green. Green over to Kaver, inside to Carver on the wing. 15 on the shot clock now. Ahmad Kaver has it.
Western Kentucky definitely trying to apply that pressure and trapping up top around the perimeter.
Kaver offered the screen from Zikpe. Kaver takes the shot. That is good. Ahmad Kaver puts ODU up by 7 now. We are under a minute here in the championship. ODU fans on their feet.
56-49 ODU.
ODU looks like they can start to feel it now as Anderson has it on the baseline. Ball is stolen by BJ Stiff, and he is fouled. ODU fans on their feet here as ODU leads by 7, 49-56 with only 48 seconds to go here in Frisco.
This is exactly what we needed. Able to pressure that turnover. The ball is in our possession.
As ODU knows well, these games are never over until the final buzzer. Carver has it now. And that ball is stolen by Western Kentucky. Anderson's running. Anderson goes up but misses the dunk. Bearden tried to go for the putback. He doesn't get it. Western Kentucky now gets an and one.
Wow.
ODU not able to get the rebound. Lead is now only 5 now with 32 seconds left to go. This game is far from over. Josh Anderson at the line to try to convert the three-point play. Western Kentucky did a good job there staying with the play to get their 2 offensive rebounds and put it back up for the and one. Anderson's free throw is up and good.
Carver letting that ball slip away from him is not in ODU's favor with 30 seconds left to go. 56-52 ODU.
Carver will inbound. Western Kentucky almost all in the backcourt here.
Full court pressing.
They get it to Stith. Stith is fouled. The crowd wants a foul, but
he just tripped.
He just fell.
Tripped. Yeah.
Yeah, he just tripped, and they got it into BJ.
Can't get everything called for you.
ODU now in the bonus. BJ Stith will head to the line. See if they can close this one out here at the free throw line.
We need these.
1 and 1 here. This first one is important. Some of the most important free throws in BJ Stith's career is up and good.
Good, yes.
Coolly knocks it down. ODU back up by 5. 30 seconds to go here.
ODU fans on their feet as he gets ready to set up for his second shot.
BJ Stith's second free throw is up and
good. Yes.
ODU up by 6 now. 30 seconds left to go as Bearden is running.
Savage with the 3.
Deep 3,
that
no
one
good.
Is no good.
Zikpe gets the rebound. He's on the ground, and they will call a jump ball. Western Kentucky will keep possession. 20 seconds to go here in Frisco. ODU up by 6. Bearden will inbound. They get an rebound. Savage.
The 3.
Savage. They call a foul on the three-pointer. Who they get the foul on?
He's frustrated as he runs all the way down to the other side of the court. Could have been a 4-point play for Western Kentucky.
Looks like we're going to get 2 shots. The foul was not the shooter, Savage. Anderson fouled off Savage's shot, so he'll get 2. First free throw up and good for Josh Anderson. Lead cut down to 5 with 18 to go here. Now the good thing for ODU is they still have 2 timeouts. You know Western Kentucky's going to try to trap them on the inbound, which the second free throw is up and good. But ODU with 2 timeouts if they need it and if they're unable to get anything in. ODU up by 4 now.
Western Kentucky still pressing full court. Gets it into Stith.
Able to get it inside to Stith. And that's the guy you want to put at the line. Your senior, your leader, your player of the year, best free throw shooter on this team. But it's still just a 1 and 1. As there's only 8 team fouls on Western Kentucky. This first one is still important. Game not over yet.
He's setting up for his first shot. That one is up, and it is good again.
ODU lead back up to 5 now. Second free throw for Stith, up, rolls around the rim and falls in.
Looks like he almost fell.
BJ Stith up to 13 points now for ODU. Hollingsworth, his 3 is no good. Rebound tipped out to Bearden. Bearden takes a 3.
That's an air ball.
5 on the clock now.
It inside.
Layup up and good. Charles Bassey. Only 3 seconds on the clock here. ODU up by 4, and they will inbound the ball. But we do get a timeout as Justice Kithcart will check into the game. Jeff Jones wanting to get another good free throw shooter. ODU fans on their feet here. They can feel it with only 3 seconds left to go. Up by 3 with the ball.
See what they come out with to inbound the ball.
We'll see if Western Kentucky is able to get a quick foul in. But with only still down by 4, this is still a 2-possession game for ODU. Caver able to inbound to Ezikpe. Ezikpe is fouled, but with just 2.2 on the clock, he will head to the line for the 1-and-1. ODU fans on their feet here in Frisco.
At the line, Ezikpe shooting 1-and-1.
Ezikpe at the line for the 1-and-1. ODU up by 4. Ezikpe's free throw up and good. ODU now up by 5. Kalua Ezikpe's second free throw up and good. Western Kentucky will inbound it, and that is your final. Norfolk, we are coming home with the championship. Monarch Nation, this one's for you. ODU captures the CUSA championship with a final of 62-56. We are heading to the dance.
Whoa, was not expecting that.
Confetti falling here in Frisco as ODU gathers at center court.
Basketball championship. Stand by for post-game presentation.
ODU with the championship. What a game. And what a series ODU has had with Western Kentucky. Hats off to them on a great year. But now this is all ODU. And you gotta feel for BJ Stiff and Ahmad Caver, the seniors who have been here for it all. The heartbreaking losses in the tournament. But this is the year for ODU. They knocked off VCU. They knocked off Syracuse on the road. Overcame so many deficits this year, and it leads to this moment with the team on the floor and the confetti falling.
Yes, definitely some props to this win for Xavier Green and also Albert Robinson being able to convert and put those points on the board for ODU when we were getting none.
Xavier Green, I mean, he has to be player of the tournament. Yesterday, the heroics with the and-one game winner, and today, he was the one who provided the spark. He was the leading scorer. What a game. What a season for ODU. And it is not over. We will wait tomorrow to see where they will play. But right now, they're just worried about getting that trophy. ODU, CUSA champs. The first CUSA championship, the first conference championship for Jeff Jones. Xavier Green finishes with 16 points to lead all scorers. ODU captures the championship. Once again, your final score here in Frisco, ODU 62, Western Kentucky 56. For WODU Sports, joined by Sierra Gord, I'm Grayson McKinney. We are coming home champs.
Bringing back the ring.